We advise the opinions and views of the hosts and guests do not reflect those of the station.
Kung Hey Fat Choy Philippines, you are watching the Business Portal, your information source to business trends, opportunities, and money-wise tips. Coming to you live on Channel 8 via Destiny Cable and Channel 1 via GSAT. Good morning, I am your host, Rowena Suarez. You can call me Ro for short. Our segment, Investment Academy, talks about the different ways to increase investment capacity, financial literacy, and awareness. Investment Academy will show Filipinos not only how to make money, but also how to create wealth. A sunny Wednesday to you, our dear viewers. Let's start our show with the Just Ask Crow portion. From Texter 3122, where can I get the book High Heeled Trader? Okay, that was from our show last week. The High Heeled Trader book is actually being sold at Amazon, and I think pretty soon, it's going to be sold in Power Books. So, and you can also go to www.highheeltraders.com. And another question from viewer 7236. I want to start a regular fund for my retirement. What instruments can I avail of? A regular fund for your retirement, there are actually several ways to do it. There's one that you can actually sign up with a mutual fund. You can also go to variable investments, and you can also go through a bank, which is UITF. There are different plus and minuses in those three examples that I gave you. But if you have more questions, you can just get in touch with me at 0917-862-7576 or send me a message via Twitter at Just Ask Crow. And another question via Twitter: how can I double my money in 5 to 7 years? Okay, usually we go by the rule of 72. Rule of 72 means 72 divided by, let's say, the interest rate you're getting from the institution that you put your money in. Let's say if it's 72, let's say 4%. Kung 72 divided by 4 is about 18%, 18 years. So that means your money, let's say your 100,000 will double only in 18 years. So let's say you got an instrument that will yield you 10%, then 72 divided by 10, that's 7.2. So in 7.2 years, your money will double. So when you put your investment into something, check the interest rate, and there you will see when your money will double. For questions, you may get in touch with us through 0917-862-7576. That's 0917-86-AskCrow. And you can also email me at justaskcrow@gmail.com and Twitter @just_askcrow. You can also view the show on YouTube, Investment Academy by Rowena Suarez, and in my blog spot. So it's that time of the year again where Chinese New Year is just around the corner. Today we have with us a feng shui economist. He is also an in-house resident feng shui columnist of My Home magazine. Philippines, let us welcome our much sought-after guest today, Master Aldrich Dalumpines. Good morning, Master Aldrich.
Good morning, Rowan. And Kong Hei Fat Choy to all your listeners. So we're entering what we call the Christmas season in the Chinese communities.
When is the Christmas season? This is Christmas season?
Practically headed for the Christmas season. Christmas Day is February 9, the day right before Chinese New Year, February 10. The eve will be where the revelry begins, where they welcome with lion dances the Chinese New Year, the year of the black water snake.
It's black water snake.
Yes.
So are you saying if it's a black water snake, that's the color of the year?
Not necessarily. Black water snake, because of the cycle, it is the deepest symbol for water. And in feng shui, water is symbolized also as money. So deep wealth, because the color of water by the beach, crystal blue or sapphire green for shallow water.
When
deep,
you deep down.
water is black. No?
Ah, really? Yeah,
As
that's
you,
true.
even in the cartoons, you see that. No? So, deep wealth is what forebodes for the coming year of the black water snake. A lot of money will be in circulation. As I've mentioned in some TV and radio programs earlier, literally it can rain and flood money, not only in our economy but globally.
Globally.
We can see the blips already, even in Europe, though they're stressed, they're recovering. The United States has registered an uptick. And here, just today, the news declares our GDP is tops.
Okay, yes, yes.
Actually, recording a 6.5% clip.
Yes,
But
yes.
if you
And
throw
our
in,
inflation is an all-time low.
and if you really throw in the real terms in the school of hard knocks, let's say all the informal economy, perhaps we can even have a real value of 8.88% growth. A very lucky
That's a very
number
lucky,
in, in Chinese
8.8888.
numerology. It's pat, 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 or riches, riches, riches.
I see. And so that is and before this, I mean, just a little background so our viewers can actually know you a little bit more. So you studied feng shui long time ago.
Yes. I was a reluctant feng shui student, just perhaps similar to Jackie Chan movies where the teacher was forcing him to learn kung fu. Ako naman, I was very philosophical, but my interest in feng shui started way back in my LaSalle grade school days as I witnessed the likes of my good friend and classmate Peter Cuyuto of First Life, how they suddenly ended up leading on top of the heap economically in terms of my classmates, even other Chinoy classmates. That it came to the point that some of them were going to school with bodyguards already as early as senior high school. So I was intrigued about what is the real source of the Chinoy community's dominance in the economy.
So you were curious.
Yeah,
What
at the
made you
end
get
of the day, I discovered it was not just simply hard work, frugality, and patience, but it is really feng shui. The life energy, the animo, as we all learn in college, not only in LaSalle, but in all UAAP schools.
Okay, and then that's what got you into it, and now you are a resident feng shui columnist in the My Home magazine, right?
Yes, actually the leading Philippine design shelter magazine and interior design. So it has become my vocation to literally help people prosper by following feng shui principles in their house. But the difference is being an economist in my background in school, I teach them also the most efficient and effective way to conduct feng shui, because people are of the impression normally that feng shui is a very expensive engagement.
Yes, yes.
In fact,
That it's only for the taipans or for the rich, diba? They always say, they think
yeah,
that.
even Stanford and Harvard graduates like my bosses before in National Development Company, like the great Vinnie James, you would say, feng shui is the highest paid fixed burden rate profession in the world, and it's tax-free. No wonder a lot also want to be feng shui wannabes because practically you can earn like a doctor or more than a doctor. But the difference is it's tax-free.
And how you've been doing this for quite some time, I suppose.
Yes, almost over 2 decades in terms of actual practice, but in terms of theoretical foundation, almost around 30 years already.
Okay. So it's been really your life goal to
Yes.
teach feng shui and adapt that feng shui to everyday life.
Yeah, and I see it as an advocacy because just like you came from a good school, DLSU, De La Salle
Green,
University, but we never learned feng shui in school.
No, it's not being taught.
So when I graduated, when I encountered feng shui, what's this? And my Chinese clients would even shun me off. Say, you're Filipino. You will never understand. But now I understood it fully, and I can share literally. And the nice part about doing feng shui is the results are awesome and amazing. The turnaround time is 3 weeks to 3 months. You can see the results.
Oh, really?
Unlike our project life cycles in financial
Yeah.
management or
Yeah.
project management, gestation periods may take around a year or
2
two.
years, yeah. So in general, Master, what do we expect for the Year of the Snake?
Year of the Snake, there is always what you call a yin-yang perspective in any situation. The positive,
And the
the
negative.
yang side, and the negative. The positive is there will be a lot of income generating opportunities as money will be heavily in circulation.
Is it
Let's
because of
focus
the-
particularly in the Philippines. For me, the simple economic perception in basic terms will be we can view the economy as a simple Cessna jet with 5 propellers, with 5 engines of growth, with 3 other stimulants. So a total of prosperous 8 sources of stable growth. And what are these 5 propellers? These are the successes. Let me quote and quote the successes because they may be good or ill, but let's take it objectively. Monetarily, they're successes. The first propeller would be the group of former President Marcos and family down to their friends or cronies.
Yeah.
Next is the group of Fidel Ramos, then the group of GMA, then the group of ERAP. These are already 4 propellers. We're like a C-130 or a Cessna.
Yeah.
The leading propeller is now the group of the incumbent
Yes.
President Pinoy.
Yeah.
Monetarily, they all contribute as they all seek maximizing their individual objectives to maximize their wealth. They propel our economy into very stable grounds. Okay. Now, beyond that, the new stimulus for this year, the Year of the Snake, will be primarily 3 factors. Of course, election year is a pump priming activity. And
A lot of money will be going around.
yes, because of campaign funds.
Yeah.
And after elections, as there is a new budget, the trickle down of the countrywide development funds will also be resonating. No? And second will be the gradual infusion of new cash from aid and other programs related to the RH bill.
Okay. Yes.
In printing alone, as they print new educational books about contraception or family planning into
Yeah.
the curriculum, will already be a boost. No? Third will be, as they say, Pasko na, syntax ko.
Okay.
The
Yeah.
syntaxes will really gather a lot of new funding source for the government, which I think will be allocated to healthcare and educational
And I think
projects.
construction.
And also construction. And construction
Infrastructure.
generates a lot of employment. And here we have a real estate boom being felt gradually in all key cities, not
Yes.
only in Manila, Cebu and others. We see a gradual skyscraper boom in terms of condominiums. If you ask me why, if there's a glut, there may be a glut, but there's a big difference. It's not a bubble because those who made these condominiums can afford to sit on it without being pressured.
And the market, there's always a market for it, right?
Oh yes, housing will always be.
What about the stock market?
The stock market.
It's now doing its 6,200 and it's all-time high and it's only what, not even end of January, it's already 10th.
I've only one commentary about the stock market. It always runs that pattern. Hot money comes in.
Yeah.
For me, the simple barometer is a simple stock, which I watch, Jollibee. You can see during this season, the value goes up to around 119, 120, then goes down again to lows of below 100, at most 90 or 80s. No? But that just shows the cyclical pattern of the stock market. But from a feng shui viewpoint, there is something in the stock market building itself, the spiral staircase behind the trading boards, which I already mentioned before to one of my clients, Mr. Wilson C. of Wells Securities. Apparently, he has no control over the feng shui of the place. Any spiral staircase always brings any endeavor back to square one.
Okay.
So no matter
Yeah,
what
so
your gains
it's
in the stock market,
ikot-ikot lang.
one day you'll just be square or back to back to where you
Okay.
came
Maybe
back.
then we can, you can advise us on what they should do para it
Oh, well,
continually goes up.
Hopefully,
But
if
before,
Ms. Yuchenko and the board are listening now, they can implement proper
Feng shui.
feng shui
Sige.
corrections.
yeah, let's tackle more of that when we come back. We just have to take a short break, and we'll see you in a few minutes.